G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, I've got my 3 commemorative coin books that I've been trying to fill up. So far, we've got the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, number 3, because I've already filled in the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1 book from circulation, and I got my $1 collection book, which is nearly completed. We have the 2016 changeover to pick up, and then the 2017 100 Years of ANZAC, The Spirit Lives. We've got all the new coins up until the 100th year of Qantas, and we've got a couple of extras that we picked up along the way. So, let's get into the books. I don't really need to show you what we've got in the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. We know it's just a couple, T in the 2, and I think it's H and U in the 3. But you can see here at the back, I've got 2 kinds of rolls, a red roll from Prosegur and a plain roll. They're both from Prosegur. They both came out of the machine at the same time. I'm assuming what usually happens is they ran out of these red paper rolls and they use inside-out rolls. So I'm keen to see what extra rolls or what other rolls they used today to make up the red Prosegur $1 rolls. Hopefully that means that there was not enough papers, because they've been doing a lot of rolling, and that some more $1 are going to turn up new ones. But that is the Mob of Roos. That is the standard $1 coin, and I'll be going through most of those at the end, just to go through for looking for years where there was no $1 issued for circulation, being 87, 89, 1990, 91, 2007 and 2012. And second coin in, we have our first commemorative, the Centenary of Women's Suffrage from 2003. There we go. So put that down there. Make the top row the common commemorative row. And as we go through, there's a 2000 coin. Look for the mule error on that. The mule is where the 2 dies don't match from the front to the back, and that's usually because someone's pulled a die from a different year, or a different reverse has gone with an obverse for some reason. And there we have our second commemorative, the 1993 Landcare Australia. And so as we go through, we have our first shot at a rotation error at the Centenary of Federation from 2001, and we check that for rotation. Rotation is where the Queen's head, when it is held like that, if you flip it, the other side will be on an angle, not straight up and down. So we look for one where we hold it like that, and we turn it, and the Queen's head is like that. That's the rotation, but usually it's up and down. And so, here we have our first keeper for the day by the looks of it. We've got the 100 Years of ANZAC from 2016. So that's a keeper. We'll go down in the keepers row at the bottom, and we'll keep that for our collection. If we find a coin that I want to keep in my collection, I keep it down in the bottom row, not with the common commemoratives. It's usually because it's a low mint or not intended for circulation. And here we have a 2014 Mob of Roos. Now, we have determined, and I've done this a number of times over the journey, a year or so, and then 2 years or whatever they've been doing it. But the 2014 shows as a low mintage in the Royal Australian Mint website at 1052, but it's actually over 6 million, and it's not necessarily a low mintage coin. So that's going to go back into circulation with all the other coins that we look at and throw back in. And there we have Sir Charles Kingsford-Smith from 1997. And what I'll be doing as we go along is, once we get through 2 or 3 rolls, I will speed the hunt up a bit, and what will happen is we'll only slow down if we find a new coin for the day. And it looks like, there we go. Prosegur has used the 5-cent paper for these $1 coins. So when they run out of this sort of colour, or any colour for the right denomination, they just turn their papers around and have it so it's a plain paper back. There we have the 1999 International Year of Older Persons. And then again, another shot at the Centenary of Federation rotation. Nope. And then the Commonwealth, Centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension from 2009. And another 2001. So we'll try it from this way. We'll get the Queen's head straight up and down. And we'll turn it. And it's still the right way around. So it's good. Well, it's not good, but it's not a rotation. It's 2007's Outback, Australia. And from 1996, we have the father of Federation, Sir Henry Parkes. And what are we doing? It's looking like it's a bit skew there. And from 2002, the year of the Outback. So all the common commemoratives coming out pretty early and pretty consistently. There's another Outback coin. Another year of older persons. And from 1986, the very first $1 commemorative coin after the issue of the $1 coin is International Year of Peace. And that'll complete the top row. Looks like we filled up the top row there. And then we have 2005's Dancing Man, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II in 2005. And we have another 2000 coin, but it's not the mule. The mule on the 2000, what happened there was, instead of the this die, which is the $1 die with the Queen's obverse, they used accidentally used a 10-cent die. And the 10-cent die is just slightly smaller. Do I have a 10-cent? Yes, I got a 10-cent here. And if you put it over the $1 coin, you'll see it's slightly smaller, only slightly. You can see the rim of the $1 behind it. So when you put the Queen's head on that side, it makes a double rim around the outside, and that is the mule error from 2000. So that took a significant number out of that pile and gave us a wide range of common commemoratives. So what I might do now is speed things up. We've got a fair amount of commemoratives out. I'll only slow down when we find something new. Hopefully that's some Great Aussie Coin Hunt coins or some newer coins and low mintage coins. So I'll be flicking through fairly quickly, and here we have, before I can finish talking, we have the Centenary of Girl Guiding from 2010. That's for the first time we see that one today. And for the first time today, we have the 2008 Centenary of Scouting. So it's a little mini set, the 2008, 2010 Scouts and Girl Guides. And there we have, for the first time today, this will be a donation dollar. It's a 2020 coin with $1 there on the legend. Yep, donation dollar. Give to help others. It doesn't have the denomination on that side of the reverse. So that'll be a keeper, but it will be a keeper so that I can pull it out of circulation. And then when I go back to the mall next time, the shops, or take my coins back to the bank, I will pop it in a charity box of some description in one of the shops. And there for the first time today we have 2010's CHOGM, which is the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in 2011, held in Perth, Australia, as you can see there at the bottom. 2011. And here we have a 2022 coin in very good nick. So hopefully that'll be another Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2s, or possibly a mob of roos, but there's not very many of those around, so let's have a look. Oh, it's a dinosaur coin. And it is the same dinosaur coin I pulled out last time. The Ep6, which is terrible pronunciation. I've no idea how to pronounce that. I'll figure that out. When I get all 4 of them, I'll figure it out and we'll have a bit of a language lesson and dino name the lesson. But that's a nice find for the hunt. So then I'll go into the collection. I've already got one of those in the book. So that particular one will just go into the wider collection. But at this point, definitely a keeper for me. I haven't got very many of those. Some people have got bags, some people have got quite a few. They're getting them in their change and so forth, but I don't have very many of them at all at this point. And there for the first time today we have 2003's Making a Difference, Australia's Volunteers. And from 1988, for the first time today, we have the Australia celebrates its bicentenary, the bicentennial celebration coin. And another. There we have another 2022 coin. And it's W for Wattle from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. We do have that for the book, so that'll go into the wider collection, but it's a nice find and definitely a keeper. And there for the first time today we have a dollar discovery coin. It's a privy marked S coin from 2019. It has a privy mark and a date or a number on it, 35 from the 35th year of the $1 coin. It was an AU and S in 2019. And for the first time today, this is our first 2014 100 Years of ANZAC, The Spirit Lives. That's the most highly minted of all of those 5 years of 100 year of ANZAC coins from 2014 to 18 inclusive. So we put that one with the common commemoratives. And from 2001 we have the International Year of Volunteers. And there we have another 100 Years of ANZAC, and it's in very good nick, and it is also from 2018. So, a key part, because it is a lowly minted $1 coin, the last in the series of the 100 Years of ANZAC. It's not the one we need for the book, though. We need the one for the book we need is 2017. And that brings us on to our last roll. So as we go through the last roll, here is a 2021 coin with Jody Clark on it, so that's going to be something. It's a D for Dingo from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. It's not in great nick, it's got a bit of toning on it, which is unusual for these coins that are only a year or so old, but it is going to be going into the collection for some point later down the track. Who knows? Would have been obviously much, much better had it been the T for Tim Tam. But we'll get there eventually. We will get that Tim Tam eventually. So as we draw close to the hunt, nothing new for the book out of the 2 coins that we do need. But we have a few keepers there at the bottom. A lovely dinosaur coin, a W for Wattle, and so forth. And I'll quickly go through the mob of roos by the side, and I'll come back and see if there's anything of any note. Be back in a second. Well, I'm back. Nothing of any note. So let's quickly go through what we got for today. So, Great Aussie Coin Hunt. We got Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. We got the D for Dingo from 2021. We got the W for Wattle from 2022. Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. We picked up a dinosaur coin from 2022. The one that I won't say yet, that I don't know how to pronounce. Alphosaurine, something like that. And we have 100 Years of ANZAC, The Spirit Lives. We have a 2018 low mintage coin, as well as a 2016 low mintage coin from the 100 Years of ANZAC series. And then we had a S from the AU and S Dollar Discovery Series in 2019. And lastly, we had a donation dollar from 2020. Looking still for the 2021 donation dollars. Haven't seen any yet. But that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing to my channel, giving me the thumbs up, a like, and maybe leaving a comment about what coins you like to collect and where you're collecting them from. But a couple more days and I'll be back for more noodling, so I'll see you then. Bye.